Hey, how's it going, you guys? Welcome back to some more 9-9. We have a bunch of like stigma zombies running around right now. Iris is just causing chaos, doing her thing. She likes to toy around with people, we know that. And we're gonna try to take her on, but we have to kind of sneak through the city. There's a lot going on right now. There's this old lady eating this dude, and I'm pretty sure that he's still getting eaten by her. We haven't stopped that, but we're gonna go ahead and try to find Iris right now. So let's go ahead and continue on. Leave Sora's team behind and continue on taking cover to avoid detection. Iris's signal is really close. We should be close enough to physically see her soon, but... Strong force coming from there, okay. We're gonna have to cross the street. I'm pretty sure she already knows we're coming. I don't think it's going to be a huge surprise. So... Yeah, I mean, that's really just our concern here, is we have so many of these people just wandering around. I know, I wish we had the fire one. That would be nice. Oh, what do you mean you can't produce one? You can't just make one on the spot. That'd be too convenient. I wonder, so when they have the stigma and they're going out of control, are they a lot stronger? Like physically, like I kind of got the impression that they're really hard to like put down, like they're a lot more durable, but as far as like strength goes, oh yeah, like I said, I think she already knows. I'm pretty confident she's watching us right now. She closes her eyes and lets out a short breath. Gosh, I love how much like screen time Noah's getting right now. Like, I know this is her route, like, don't get me wrong, I understand that, but I just love the fact that, like, we're getting to see her use her power, like, so much more than we've ever gotten to see in all the other episodes combined. She remembers and opens her eye to reveal her stigma shining brightly. Alright, clear the way, guys. We need to get out of here. She activates it. All the infected in her sight become motionless at once, as if frozen in time. Oh, frick, she's using that one. Okay. We haven't really gotten to see that ability since she used it before. Like, she used it one time, and then, like, we never saw it again, I feel like. We weave between the infected, standing stock still as we run across the street at top speed. We make it halfway up the stairs before checking around us for infected and regaining our breath. Aruka, your power's always been useful. Don't be so humble. Kosuke-senpai timidly raises her hand and points in front of her. Hey, we're at the mall. I don't know, have we ever been in the mall before? I don't think so. I don't recognize this kind of background CG, but I could be wrong. Right in front of us, once we climb up the stairs, on the shopping mall's second floor, Iris is just standing around leaning against the banister, not doing anything in particular.
新見かけるの予想が正しかったようだな。我々を待っているようだ。
どうしますか？
Yeah, just imagine Iris just walking around doing a little bit of shopping. She's like, oh, this dress is cute, you know? I wonder when they're gonna get here.
ちょっと
Pull up my phone and boot up Line. I send Sora a message and tell her where Iris is. It instantly comes up as red and she replies, okay.
しばらくここで待とう空たちの準備ができるまで
了解
Is Iris just gonna let us do that?
能力でうまく隠れられていますか
二人なら気づかれていないみたいです先輩の力聞いてますよ
I'm just worried Haruka's gonna run out of energy before we even get started fighting, because it seems like she's using her power quite a lot, and I've noticed in the past that overusing it for a long period of time like just drains her, like she's gonna pass out. Because we also have to worry about the effect where she like makes people that don't have a strong enough willpower or resistance like just fall asleep. I'm just worried like if she uses too much energy that she's gonna be very susceptible to that.
でもどうする
We'll have to see though.
位置が悪い
ああ
Iris is inside of the mall. There's another way inside, but unfortunately Iris is watching that side. The moment Sora's team approach it, they'll be
俺たち
found
も
out.
どうして空たちにここに待機してもらった方が良さそうだな
そうね移動するにもリスクがあるけれど
バレたらバレた時だその時は開き直って暴れ
Did somebody's phone go off? Music suddenly blares, making my entire body go stiff. Where's this coming from? You had one job, my guy, not to have your phone off of silent. The muffled sound becomes crystal clear.
すまん
おまさっきあれだけ
確認を怠った着信などめったに
気づかれたわよ感染者にもイーリスにも
It's just the dumbest way of being found out. Irish is just like, oh, I hear some music. Like, what the frick are you guys doing down there, huh? Oh, and there's a bunch of infected in here too. Great. Lovely.
どうせ最終的には暴れるつもりだった予定が早まっただけ全員覚悟を決めてイーリスの注意を引きつけましょう
おめえ返上させてもらおういざ参る
Freaking Renya.
魔人竜ルテン
I'm sorry. Is this supposed to be like a really serious moment? Because I'm just having a good time right now with it. Takamine hurls a female student down and pins her to the ground. Oh, that's not very nice. By subduing one person isn't enough.
どんどん来るわよ
どうしましょう
Tell them the mall is closed for the day. The infected start rushing towards us all at once. This is bad
あっ
news.
ちの店の中へノア頼む
パニッシュメント
Is she gonna freeze them, or what is she gonna do? The infected in our way all stop moving. This is outside. Why is she using it on the outside people? Gotta use that gap to run past them.
急げ
I think they just cheapened on the budget. They just didn't want to add more people in the mall. Bust the door open with my body and then quickly shut it once I see everyone make it inside.
あ
Takamine and I push on the glass door to keep it shut.
いつまでも持たんぞ
Well, yeah, it's made of glass.
分かってる
I would hope it doesn't last
空た
forever.
ちが来るまでなんとか耐える
はるか落ち着いてバリケードを作りましょうはい九条さんもお願い手
I wonder
伝っ
what
て
they're gonna make a barricade out of. They're just gonna put a bunch of stuff in front of it. The three girls carry tables and chairs to the door, but sorry, we don't have time to build a barricade. If either Takamine or I step out of the way, they're gonna
おい
burst
ソ
through.
フィー
I desperately call out as I hold the door closed.
マジでなんかないのか
ない
くっそせめてなんとかするくらい言ってくれよな
I know, Sophie's not even, like, just comforting us a little bit.
ありもしない希望を持たせる方が残酷でしょ私も歯がゆくは思っているのよ見ていることしかできなくて
Wow, thank you, Sophie. As always, you've been a huge help.
今伝えられるのはあなたたちが注意を引いたおかげで空たちは無事に近くまで来られたということだけね
Well, that's good at least. That's something. I'll take it, you know? But what's the plan? Even if they launch a sneak attack on Iris, we can't get outside like this. Was holding up in the shop the wrong call?
おとりになろう感染者たちは
無茶言うな一人じゃ無理だろ
ああ無理だだが気づかれたのは僕の責任だ
I mean, that's true. Somebody didn't silence their phone.
無茶でもせねば僕の立場がない。止めてくれるな。やらせてくれ。バリケードももういい。私が出る。
正気？
もちろん正気だ。無論死ぬ気もない。
私の力で。
私のために祈る必要などない。何、生き残るさ。必ずだ。
Renya's a cool dude.
3
I
秒後に
trust
出
him.
る。いいな。では、行くぞ。3、2、1。
Takamine stops his countdown and knows something strange at the same time. On the other side of the pane of glass, the infected who had been trying to break the door abruptly stopped moving. I glance over at Noah and she slowly shakes her head. This isn't the Order's power, so what the hell is it?
どういうことだ。なぜ唐突。
そういう陶酔しきった自己犠牲好きじゃないのよね。
Iris just stopped them because she thought it was lame. A voice from behind causes all of us to quickly turn around. Is she in the shop with us? How did she get in the back of the shop? There she is sitting on a chair with her elbow on the counter. She's just like... lame.
我先に逃げ出したり仲間を犠牲にしたり人の醜い本質が見たいの私はそれなのに
She lets out a short sigh.
あなたたちまっすぐなままなんだものがっかりさすがに飽きてきちゃった
I knew that she wasn't really trying to run away. Just how much will she screw with us till she's satisfied?
ジ・オーダー。
焦らない
Bro, what? Iris slightly waves her finger, causing the glass next to Noah to shatter
いいわよ
pieces.
鬼ごっこは終わりおいで
She hops off the seat and teleports outside. She motions for us to quickly come over to the other side of the glass and vanishes yet again.
つくづく読めんな。どうする？新見かける。
乗ってみるしかないな。あいつの気が変わらないうちに。
Yeah, I freaking guess so.
そうね。
I mean, what else are we gonna do?
すでに私たちは罠にはまっているようなもの。
Oh, what gave that
どう
away?
せここに立てこもっていても感染者の群れに押しつぶされるだけ。行きましょう。それしか道はない。
I mean, I don't think the infected are a huge deal. I think it's the fact that we need to conserve our energy. That's the big deal. Because like Noah could take out all these people. Just use her freaking lightning, you know, like a Sith Lord.
でも大丈夫でしょうか。今は動いてません。
As if they hear Senpai's voice, the infected open a
そう
path.
な
So
んかしちゃいないのか。あいつが完全に操ってる。
同一存在以外の人間に完全に同調している。それしか考えられないけど。
oh no, what's? No, Sophia, what is it? Just let me know.
さっぱり理解できないわね。一体どんな術式を刻めばこんな芸当ができるのかしら。ムカつく
What do you mean? It just sounded like you knew. There's only one. That's the only possibility I can think of. Oh, okay. I thought she was saying that there was only one possibility she could think of. So I was like, what do you mean? You just said you knew possibly what it could
大
be.
事を取って私が先に行こう。安全を確認できたら。
Alright, Takamine, I trust you. They're not attacking Takamine, they're not even looking at him. He only takes a few steps forward. The infected don't budge. A few more steps. The infected simply stands still, looking completely vacant. They've turned into Redditors. It's a sad thing to see, guys. They've turned into Redditors. They're mindless. They just walk around. They just parrot the same things. It's sad. Takamine gives a sign and we step out from the shop. Carefully, we walk the path the infected made for us.
ノア
ええ。
さっき接近された時体から力が抜けるような感じとかあったか。
いいえ。
だよな。
She hasn't extended her territory yet. Is it because she's already deployed her territory that's inscribing magic formulas on people? If there's no risk of passing out once we get near, then Sora's team can move in on her, but... I don't see Iris's objective here. I feel like she's being lenient for someone who says she wants to see us cry and scream. We're only 5 people. If she has complete control over the infected, she could just sick them all on us. That alone puts us in check. So why doesn't she do it?
そんなに警戒しなくてもいいわよ。取り囲んで袋叩きなんてつまらないじゃない。
She keeps running the risk of facing us directly. I don't get it. What is she thinking?
顔私のことを必死に探していたんでしょ。もっと喜びなさいよ。
I don't trust her. She's got something up her sleeve. She's messing around with
逃
us.
げ続けるだけで簡単に私たちを殺せる。
だから言ったでしょ。混沌を楽しみたい。それに勘違いしてるわよ。確かに私はあなたたちを簡単に殺せるけれど、忌々しいオーバーロードのせいで殺しても殺しても巻き戻して戻ってくる。別の枝を観測しただけでうんざりしたわ。私無駄なことってしたくないのよ。あなたたちは殺せない。だから一緒に楽しみましょう。どう？理解してもらえたか。
殺意など花からない。
あるわよ。殺せるなら殺してる。それが無理だから一歩手前で我慢してあげるってそう言ってる。あなたたちが泣き叫んで醜い姿を見せてくれたら。
絵に描いたような趣味の悪さね。
Okay, well then what's her objective here? Like, I understand she's trying to see us, like, suffer and, have a little bit of a bad time. But what is the bigger objective here if you really can't defeat us? I'm trying to understand where this is going, because I don't feel like they're just going to just have her be like, oh, I'm just gonna mess around with you for an hour or two, and then, that's the end, right?
ありがとう。よく言われるわ。
Oh, such a wholesome smile for such an evil person.
あなたたちは私と違って立派ね。まだ子供なのに全く絶望していない。
Gosh, why does this feel like this is turning into a Danganronpa game? Just want to see you despair.
こんな状況になったら普通は命乞いでもするものじゃない？情けなく涙と鼻水を垂らして。例えば
Well, I mean, we literally have an invincible, overpowered ability. So, Iris starts to walk slowly. She goes over the horde of infected, and she kicks out a lifeless corpse.
この子みたい。
I mean, is her objective just to make us despair? Like, in the sense that Kakeru kind of gives up hope? Like, that anything's going to change? Like, this is just going to keep happening? Because we're kind of stuck in a stalemate, if you think about it. Like, we're having a hard time defeating Iris, and we might be able to. I'm not sure. But if, like, for some reason we can't defeat Iris here, we're stuck in a stalemate. Like, she can't defeat us, but we can't defeat her. And then it doesn't really matter how much we go back in time, because it's not going to really, like, change anything unless we really find out something different, right? So as long as we can't defeat her, then she can't defeat us. We're just stuck. The corpse that tumbles to the ground is a girl around her age wearing a Kuho Academy uniform. What if it's the girl that got killed by Yoichi? I would feel so bad if she just, like, killed her again. Just, like, no matter which timeline we're in, she just dies. I don't think I've ever trembled in sheer rage like this until now.
あらごめんなさい。怒った？
必ずあなたは
殺す？それもよく言われるけれど、みんな口だけなのよね。
Yeah, she's just like, back in my world that I came from, everyone wants to kill me.
あなたはどう？私をちゃんと。
怒りはしまっておいた方がいいわよ。強い感情はアーティファクトの力を引き出しすぎてしまうから。
力を引き出せるのなら私は怒りに身を委ねる。
あなたがあなたでいたいのならしっかりと制御しなさいということよ。
ずいぶんと偉そうね。あなたのせいでその子たちは苦労してるのに。
バカな選択をしたのはあなたであって私じゃない。1000年も経てばもう別人よ。あまりにも違いすぎて自分を重ねたくても重ねられない。もともとひねくれ者ではあるけれど、よくもまあそこまでねじくれたものね。
Gosh, they're like twins that like absolutely hate each other now.
ひどいじゃない。唯一の理解者だと思っていたのに。
理解し合えないから道をたがえたまま1000年も経ってしまったのよ。
つまらないわね。 あなたと同じ道を選ばなくてよかったわ。さて。
Alright, what's she gonna do? She lets out a forced sigh and brushes her hair
もう
back.
少しおしゃべりに付き合ってあげてもいいのだけど、飽きてきちゃったわね。どう？そろそろ準備はできた？
は？
本命はあっちの二人でしょ？
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The direction being where Sora's room is taking cover.
あら、同じ子が二人。どっちが本物かしら？なんてね。騙したいのなら中身までしっかりつく。知ってる？私、誰かが必死に練り上げ積み上げたことを台無しにするのが大好きなの。
Okay, to be fair, that was like 10 seconds of work, so
そら九条逃げろ。
not too upset
バ
about
カ
it.
ね。そんなこと言うから。
Oh, well, don't do that. Was that Lena or was that Miyako? It said Miyako, but it might have been Lena. I don't know.
意地悪したくなっちゃうじゃない。
Okay, I'm guessing that was the real one. Sliced diagonally from shoulder to stomach, she crumples hard to her knees. Well, now you've gone too far, Iris. Iris faces the two with a wicked
私のア
grin.
ーティファクト奪えなくなっちゃったわね。どうする？もう一度作戦を練ってみる？あら、恐怖でおかしくなっちゃった？安心して、すぐに楽にしてあげる。
してやったりだぜバカが。
Gotcha.
あ、
10メートル。
まさか。
Iris turns around. Too late on the uptake. Our star
射程
player
圏内。
is over
Senpai!
here.
皆さんに力を。
そらやれ。
消えちゃえ。結界が消えた。都、今よ。
That barrier breaking sounded like a car crash. Just wanted to point that out.
ペンダント。掴んだ。
どうし。
バラれるけど。
Hey, that's ours. You can't take it back.
よし。
Everything's going according to plan so far, and that's where everything stops going according to plan. All
九
that's
条
left is
そいつをこっちに。
わかった。
Kuja tosses the artifact and I catch it.
本当にいまいましい子たち。
Realizing she's at a disadvantage, Iris plans on running. She moves so fast that it leaves an after image. Back then, we had so much trouble trying to chase her down, but now...
ソフィー、この状態でアーティファクトを飲み込んだらどうなる？
イーリスは体内に取り込んで使っていただけ。アーティファクトが選んだ契約者はいない。
Heck yes, let's take it. Let's do it.
都が所有権を手放せば体内に取り込んだあなたのものよ。
最高だな。やっとまともに戦える。
I mean, isn't this just a teleport artifact? I mean, that's not going to help us crazy in battle. Chomp on the artifact with my molars and swallow it. A new power
所有権は手放したよ。
ああ、
flows through me. I got the power. Can do
高峰
this.
ノアたちを頼む。
あ、任せろ。
高坂先輩はノアのバックアップを。はい。ノア、俺がイーリスを捕まえたら。
ええ、やってみせる。
頼んだ。行くぞレナ。
さっさと姿戻せ。動きにくい。
Why? Because her boobs are so big?
分かってる。
I mean, Lena still has decent size.
さあ、
Like, Lena's are probably normal, right? I don't feel like they're that much smaller. Make the jump, the scenery completely changes. I instantly close the gap between us.
どこ行くんだ？
逃がさないぞイーリス。
やってくれるわね。こうも綺麗に出し抜かれると。
だったら素直に負けを認めて死んでくれ。
嫌よ。私を殺せるのあの子だけでしょ。まだ死にたくないから。
Before I realized that Iris distanced herself from us again. But you can run all you want.
逃がさねえって言ったろ。
I wonder, is she baiting us into something? Are we running towards something that's gonna be to our advantage
尻
here?
っぽ巻いて逃げるた。それでも神様かよ。だっせーな。
The reason I think she's doing that is because it just seems like she's kind of stalling and she's just kind of running on her own. Like, she's not even using all of the infected around her. Like, if she really, like, felt like she was threatened, wouldn't she be doing that?
どうしようね
Iris's stigma shines. The infected in the vicinity start moving again. They bare their fangs and come rushing to attack. Okay, so she is using those. So maybe she is a little bit cornered.
追い込まれて結局それかよ。ダセえな。
Dang. Leave it to Lena to just say it how it is.
レナ
任せとけ。ちょろいぜ。
She teleports and attacks. Repeating the process, she mows down the infected in the blink of an eye. Oh, yeah, that's right. Since she's technically, like, our familiar, she probably has all of our abilities, too. That's nice.
気に入ったぜこの力。最高にいい気分だ。てめえの兵隊。俺一人で全滅させてやる。
調子に乗るんじゃないわよ
What you gonna do about it? Iris slowly starts to move her finger. My memories from the other branches resurface and I act before I can think. The invisible slash misses me. The infected that was trying to attack us gets sliced up instead.
確かにいいなこの力今回は何度も殺されずに済みそうだ
Guys, am I wrong to just think that something's gonna go terribly wrong here? Sorry. I just feel like this is going way too well.
他人のことなんてどうでもいいのかしらあなたが避けたせいで
脅しても無駄だこっちはもう覚悟決めてんだよお前を殺すそのために必要なトガは全部背負う
Is she gonna pull like, oh, if you kill me, everyone who's been infected so far dies as well? Like, there's just gonna be this mass amount of deaths.
自己陶酔の極みね
Narcissism!
だから嫌いなのよ
What?
子供
You're the biggest narcissist here! What do you mean? Calling my boy Kakeru a narcissist. He's a nice guy, okay? He goes out of his way to help people. He's helped every girl here, okay? He's even helped Renya. He's helped Yoichi, who has literally been killing people and being a narcissist a little bit sometimes himself. I don't want to hear that from you, okay? Is what I'm trying to say. Lena sneak attacks her from the rear. But the only thing she connects with is Iris's after image. I teleport, block off Iris's way, and punch. But my attack smashes through nothing but air. Iris's super speed doesn't seem capable of making tight turns. The infected are in the way and she can't make any daring moves. That's why I won't be letting her get her way. But there's just one thing.
ちょろちょろと。
しつこいわね
Another after image, we can't hit her. We still got a chance while she's dodging, though. It means she can't put up her barrier. I mean, can we attack her and then attack her while she's dodging? You know, that seems to be her weakness. It's going to be bad news if she ends up getting further away. If she goes outside the range of Sora's ability, then we'll be right back at square one.
そっちだ
分かってるっての。
Well, let's see what we can do here. Try immobilizing Iris but blocking off her path so she doesn't leave the station. Gotta keep it up. An arm, a piece of clothing, anything will do. I just gotta grab some part of her.
邪魔ね
Iris mutters under her breath. She's not looking at us. What's going on?
もういらない
The twilight wind starts to whirl. She wouldn't.
くそ
She unleashes a fierce scarlet whirlwind. I teleport before it engulfs me. It's not a threat at all since I can easily dodge it, but the infected around me sure as hell can't dodge it.
これで動きやすくね
Iris looks at the ring-shaped space she opened up with a satisfied smile. She used them as puppets, and when she deemed them unnecessary, she disposed of them like trash. I mean, yeah, I saw
って
that
こと
coming.
しやがる。
覚悟を決めたってそう言ったじゃないこの程度で怒らないでちょう
I grit my teeth and contain my boiling rage. That's right, I did prepare for the worst, but that only goes for me. Iris is using Miss Narase's body right now. Even if she's being controlled, she's still in there. I won't allow her to murder anyone else. I mean, I wouldn't put that on Miss Narase. It's not her fault she's being controlled. I lean over and place my hands on the ground. The fact that the infected are gone is convenient for me too. I'm catching her right here and right now.
どうしたのもう諦めちゃった
なわけねえだろ
Iris talks a lot of crap for someone who's like in such a bad spot. That's what makes me think like she has something up her sleeve that she's not telling us that we haven't seen before. Cause I'm like, what is she what is her goal here? I only have one weapon. Solidify that mental image harder. First, I use illusory body walls to encircle the area. They're not so tall that they'd be hard to vault over, but they do so long as I can contain her super speed. Next step. Lena teleports and instantly closes the distance, launching a sharp kick towards Iris. In combination with that, I spawn a rope at Iris' feet to latch onto her at least. I try, but I miss. Still, this is fine. I'm on the right track. I just keep attacking her. Yeah, just go old JoJo on her. Lena's attacks will never stop because she's an illusionary body with an inexhaustible supply of stamina. Yeah, that's pretty convenient. I scatter my illusionary body across the ground, left, right, wherever I can. Sure enough, it's taking a lot out of me, but Iris is starting to show signs of panic. I don't care if it's Lena or the bits of the piece of the ground. The moment she touches any of it, it'll change its shape and immobilize her. Plus, the stuff on the ground is just a distraction. The real clincher is the illusionary body I'm mimicking asphalt. Oh. Wow, okay, so Kakeru is going crazy right now. He's just using that ability to its full potential here. If I extend it to the entire area within the wall, she'll have no place to run. I've almost got her in checkmate. Just keep making weird stuff. Oh, Lena. Normally Iris would be cracking jokes right about now, but from her silence it seems her composure is shot. Great, just a little bit more and... Sora's voice makes my control of the illusory body slip for a second. Everyone is running this way. Crap, no, it's too early. As soon as I shout that, a red streak flies. I quickly try to extend my walls, but I can't make it in time. The gale bears its fangs towards Sora and the others mowing down infected along the way. And closer than Lena is, I'll teleport and shield everyone. We're saved, guys. Renyo's here. I'm really surprised Yoichi's not showing up. I feel like Yoichi's kind of important, but I don't know. He probably will show up. I'm guessing he will, because we're probably going to need him. Takamine rushes out and spreads his arms. But then again, I don't think Yoichi has any other abilities besides the evil eye, so he wouldn't be too useful. So I don't know, maybe not. It just feels weird not having him here, because I feel like he's like an important part of this. Takamine lets out a battle cry, dispersing the shockwave. Are you serious? He staved off the attack. I can't believe how reliable he turned out to be. Yeah, how the frick did he just deflect that? He doesn't even have any ability. What? Kujo? What's wrong? I'm so lost. What's going on? Everything's like crashing down. There's so much going on. She dodges both Lena's attacks to my illusory body as Iris sticks out her hand to Kujo. Then the Scarlet Whirlwind unleashes. What? Not from Iris, but from Kujo. I get it. That's why she rushed in closer. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Kujo. That was actually very useful. Another whirlwind. It doesn't have the same power as Iris. She's probably subconsciously holding herself back. But it's still more than enough. Now Iris is caught off balance. I don't know, are we gonna win here? Because I'm like, this is going too well. Like, this feels a lot less intense than in episode 3 when we were fighting her. So I'm just like, I'm waiting for the big, like, oh, gotcha, you know, like the big moment where we think we have her, but like she has us, and then we're like, oh, frick, we gotta go back in time, you know? Transform Lena herself into restraints and force them on Iris. Finish off by constructing chains and wrapping them several times around Iris, completely immobilizing her. Finally. That sigh isn't one of resignation, it's filled with utter contempt. Does she have something else up her sleeve? Yeah. For sure.
喜んでいるところ悪いけれど、たった一つ。
Iris's body starts going limp, and she starts sinking into the ground, so suddenly that you'd think she's putting on an act.
なんて脆弱な体。
Well, yeah, it's Best Teacher's body. I can't believe you stole her body. That's so rude.
そのようね。無茶したつけよ。大勢の人間に力を流し続ければ当然そうなる。
They should make another game after episode 4 and after a new episode where you actually get to, like, go down a route with Iris. Or Miss Satsuki. I mean, I'll take either. It could be both. It could be a route where, yeah, it features both. They need to make it. If you're watching, guys, they need to make it.
さ
Alright,
つ
I'm
き
done
の
being
体に
distracted.
ガタが来たのよ。頭に血が上って限界を見誤るなんて無様ね。
I'm telling you guys, I'm waiting for something to happen. There's no way this is it. No way. I see. She never guessed she'd be her own
今
undoing.
度こそ終わりだな。
終わる？私がふざけたことを。
いいえ、終わるのよ。
Oh, why did the music stop? Finally, at last, we made it.
ノア、頼む。
Dear my waker.
ええ。
Is this actually gonna be it? Like, really? I'm gonna be so surprised if there's no, like, plot twists and it's just like, we just win. She nods and takes a step forward. She looks down at Iris, detained and on her
何か言
knees.
い残すことはある？
随分と上からものを言うのね。
ないならいい。
Okay, let's go. Yes, Noah's stigma glows in her eye.
瞳の奥に恐怖が見えるわよ。あの時も。
Oh, she's trying to play this game, huh? She's trying to break her down so she can't do it.
怖いわ。死という概念を妹を失ったあの時から、そしてそれと同じくらい憎んできた。秩序を軽視する者を恐怖も過去も乗り越えた。未来へ進むために私はあなたを撃つ。G オーダーアクティブ。
Okay. Okay, yeah. Magic flame that covers her entire body as the order's power grows. Oh, so she's activating the full potential.
さようならイーリス。哀れな神よ。
Okay, let's go.
私が哀れですって。
愛を知らず傷つけることしか知らないあなたは哀れでしかない。たった一人でもあなたを大事に思ってくれる人がいればその力正しく使えたでしょうに。哀れね。本当に哀れ。
小娘が。
小娘じゃない。結城ノア。あなたを殺す者の名覚えておきなさい。パニッシュメント。
Okay, let's see it. Lightning strikes through Iris. The light of Noah's soul crosses worlds. It sears Iris' soul.
私がこんな終わり方。
Is that really it? That's really it. Her pupils go hollow. Her head slumps down, powerless. Iris has left Miss Narse's body.
先生。
That was it, though. I mean, it didn't seem that long. I mean, not that it has to be long. I don't want it to be long. It just seems like that was really easy. I'm gonna keep going though, in case there is a plot twist. I don't wanna start being, oh, okay, I guess that was it, and then they're like, oh yeah, no, it wasn't. Unravel my illusory body restraints. Kujo and Sora prop up Miss Narse's weak body.
意識はないけど多分大丈夫だと思う。
Yep, that's Miss Narse. You can tell from the face. Even when she's passed out, she makes this face. I love it.
ちゃんと息してる。よかった。病院連れて行った方が。
そうね。
Noah takes a look around us. The infected all collapsed where they were standing. They're probably free of virus's control. The chaos should settle down
ど
soon,
この
too.
ベッドも満員でしょうね。
終わったか。
ええ、手応えはあった。
Noah
最
stares at her
悪をも
palm.
たらした悪人は撃たれた。やっと裁くことができた。お疲れ様でした、おーちゃん。はるかもお疲れ様。ありがとう。あなたの力がなければ。いえ、私なんて。九条さんもありがとう。あの起点には驚かされた。できるかもって思って、うまくいってよかった。
Yeah, there's no way this is the end. There's no way.
まったくだ。肝を冷やしたぞ。
ごめんなさい、相談もせず。あなたも体大丈夫なの？
多少痛むが、この程度問題ない。
いやー、よかったよかった、みんな無事で。後半見てるだけだったけど、私。
I'm just trying to think of how they could make like this a twist here.
卑下しなくていい。そもそもあなたがいなければイーリスを倒せなかった。
あんまり実感ないけど照れますね。でもなんていうか、あっさりというか。
Even Sora's acknowledging it was quick. That's why I'm like, they're gonna pull a little sneaky, huh?
イ
Maybe?
ーリスの慢心をあなたたちがうまくついた。1000年生きても終わりはあっけなく訪れる。
そうね。確かに。かけるもお疲れ様。イーリスを倒せたのもかける？
I can hear her calling my name, but I can't respond. Just like Sora said, this feels over way too fast. It's just not sitting right in my stomach. Iris had conceit working against her, that's for sure. And thanks to it, nearly everything went according to our plans. To top it off, Iris ended up sealing her own fate in the very end. She used too much of her power and reached the limits for Miss Narse's body. To make matters worse for her, she wasn't able to fully utilize her ever-growing army of infected people and just wasted her power instead. All because of her conceit, all because she underestimated us. That much I can't deny is true. So she must have been observing the other branches, the branches where we won despite not being at peak preparation. She should have known what everyone was capable of, so why did she attack Kujo, not Sora then? So long as she had that barrier protecting her, we couldn't beat her. She should have gone straight after Sora since she couldn't dispel Iris's barrier. Sora should have been her #1 threat. That's exactly why I made Lena accompany her to protect her. Same goes for a teleportation artifact. If we could steal it, then I had no choice but to redo things over. I bet it was all on a sliver of hope. But since they had it on her, why did she leave herself open? Iris's actions weren't rational. So many questions raced through my head. Have we really beaten Iris? Is she really dead? I can't shake my doubts. This is way too anticlimactic.
かける。
The sensation of her softly touching my arm snaps me out of it.
まあな。本当に終わりなのか。
その話さっきしたよ。そんなものなのよってまとまったじゃん。
Yeah, I'm glad Kakaru is just as skeptical as I am, because I'm like, that just seemed way too easy. This felt way easier than it did in episode 3.
まあ。だな。予想以上にうまくいったから、拍子抜けしちまったのかもな。
拍子抜けか。町を救っただけでは。
そういうわけじゃないが、いや、なんでもない。心配性なだけだ。パトカーとか救急車の音が近づいてる。面倒なことになるま。
そうね。ひとまず離脱しましょう。
先生、ご自宅に送った方がいいかな。病院の方が安心だけど。家でお願いします。あ、起きた。
Because see, the problem here is I don't know if this is Miss Naruse or not. We haven't really had like a huge confirmation that we really defeated Iris right now. We just like assumed we did. Because I mean, how else would you confirm that, right? But the thing is, Iris can act like Miss Naruse pretty freaking well. Like she's pretty good at doing that. And so she could be faking it and just gathering up her strength again after what happened.
大丈夫ですか？大丈夫はない。
気持ち悪い。
Because I don't know if Sophie's able to tell if she's really left or not, and she could have just left her control of her for right now, waiting for her to get her strength back and then controlling her again.
やっぱり病院の方が。
病院嫌い。お家帰る。寝たい。寝かせて。
And she just passes out.
あ、寝た。じゃあひとまず神社に。
私が背負おう。手伝ってくれ。
はい。急いだ方がいいわよ。人が近づいてき。
わかった。
何かあったら呼んで。念のため調べておく。イーリスをちゃんと倒せたか。
Okay, so Sophie doesn't know for sure. So that's leaving me thinking, there's no way this is over.
了解。
I hope Love Miss Naruse onto Takamine is back and we leave the area feeling a tinge of guilt for leaving the infected people behind. We proceed avoiding the main streets as much as possible. Fortunately, we don't run into any police along the way and we're able to slip into the crowd. Sure enough, the panic still hasn't died down yet. Police officers and medics are running around. Onlookers who manage to get to safety uncaringly shoot video from their phones. Seems that the press has arrived too. I spot cameras here and there. There's copters flying overhead, probably with the press as well. If we had been any slower wrapping things up, we probably would have had aerial footage of our fight broadcast on today's news. That'd be kind of cool, but maybe I'm being really insensitive there. I'm just like, that would be kind of cool to like have your whole fight just on TV. We made it just in the nick of time. With an odd sense of relief, we leave the area and the chaos behind. Guys, I have this feeling this is not it, because even the game acknowledges, even Kakeru is like, I don't know about this one. I don't really feel like it's over. We're almost at the shrine. Everyone's exhausted. We only exchange a few words. The desire to hurry home and rest is overpowering any post-victory joy right now. We safely deliver Miss Naruse back to her house. We give Miss Naruse's grandfather a brief rundown of the situation, but maybe saying that she passed out at the sight of blood wasn't the best excuse in the world. Even so, we couldn't really very well tell him the truth. He doesn't seem to be buying it, so we cut things short and beat it. He's not buying it, so he doesn't leave. At the shrine grounds, we text all of our parents to tell them we're safe, allowing us to take a final breather.
みんなお疲れ。
お疲れ様。誰か一人欠けても今日の勝利はなかった。
なんだかあんまり実感がなくて、私ちゃんとできていましたか？うまく言葉にできないんですが、今までにない感覚がありました。あんなことできたのと、できるって自信を持てたのも、よかったです。高峰先輩もすごかったですよね。マジ強え。
実戦など一生経験することはないと思っていたが、鍛錬はしておくものだな。一つ自信になった。
I know, Renya for having no artifacts is doing freaking work, okay?
しかし活躍したといえばレナ君だろう。彼女の方が倒した感染者の数は多い。
I'm just surprised we didn't see Yoichi during that whole time.
当然だろ。好きなだけ褒めていいぜ。
Freaking white.
うわ、びっくりした。いっつも急に出てくるこの人。出たくて出てきてんじゃねえよ。文句なら大将に言え。
いや、名前が出たからいた方がいいかなって。
いいの？力を使って。一番消耗しているのは。
どうだろう。別に。確かに力使いまくったけど、まだ興奮してんのかも。冷静になったら一気に来るかもな。
割と真面目に街の危機って感じだったしね。私もまだドキドキしてるかも。実は私もなんだか現実感がなくて、私も少し落ち着かないです。
皆に同じく今だ。気が高ぶっている。
帰宅してすぐに体を休めるべきなんでしょうけど。
No glances at me and lets out a smirk. Looks like everyone has the same idea.
街を救ったのに、このまま解散ってのはな。
Yeah, we're just like, it's all in a day's work, guys. I'll see you Monday.
ってわけで。
Are we gonna go to the freaking family restaurant and get fries? No? Okay.
乾杯!
Oh, we're actually having a party at our place. Okay, that's nice. We throw a modest victory celebration in our apartment. Everyone should probably go home to relieve their parents' worries, but Here's hoping they'll just cut us a little slack. We don't feel like going out and buying stuff in the convenience store would be too boring, so we decided on ordering a pizza. Yep, save the world, ordered a pizza, it's a good day. Granted, I feel really bad for ordering delivery when things are as bad as they are. I hope the delivery guy cuts us some slack too.
よーし食べるか腹減った
ほんと腹減った。力使うとめっちゃお腹すくよね。わかります。私もペコペ。恥ずかしい。お腹鳴っちゃった。私もさっき鳴っちゃいました。あ、そういえば2つともトマトソース。ゆきさん。
ピザは平気。ケチャップも大丈夫。
そのものがなきゃ大丈夫なんだよな。プチトマトとか入ってるのは避けといたけど。
ありがとう。でも生が苦手なだけ。熱が入ってればなんとか食べられる。
Yeah, isn't that weird? I'm the same way. I don't really like ketchup though either, but like I can't do just like straight up tomato or tomato slices. But I can do like a tomato sauce, right? Like for pizza, like that's fine. I don't have any issues with that. It's just kind of weird how that works. Or like salsa. I can do salsa.
高峰先輩、なんでさっきからヘブン状態みたいな顔してるの?
Salsa is weird though, because it's like it is like chunks of tomato, and you'd be like, oh, chunks of tomato or whatever. But it's like it's got all these other things, like you don't even notice it's tomato. It just tastes really good. Like I freaking love salsa. I just don't like pico de gallo. And then there's Renya over here again. Just every time we do something new with food, he's like, oh, sharing pizza with friends, sharing fries with friends.
ああ、そうっすか。ピザの言い方。
The victory celebration is a lively start. However, the excited conversation only lasts for the beginning. Everyone must be quite hungry, so they focus their efforts on eating rather than talking. And that's how you know the food's good. When everyone's just sitting there eating and nobody's saying anything, that means everyone's either really freaking hungry or just the food's just really freaking good. Once everyone's stomachs are satisfied, the conversation starts to blossom once again.
勝利の余韻に浸りながら友とピッツァパーティー。素晴らしい夜だ。余市も来ればよかったもの。
Alright guys, we have to listen to that one more time, one more time, just for me. And yes, I know I can click on it, but I like to just read the line.
友とピッツァパーティー。
Pizza
素晴ら
party.
しい夜だ。余市も来ればよかったもの。
That's the best part of that. There's been a lot of really good, like, random kind of English thrown in here. Like, last episode when you had her saying, wow. That was freaking hilarious. The pizza pie thing was hilarious.
あの人マジで手伝ってくれなかったね。
仕方ないだろう。敵にならなかっただけでも俺はホッとしてるよ。
深澤くん、あの場にいたのかな。巻き込まれてないといいけれど。
I just thought about it. Is Yoichi gonna be a part of what's gonna go on? Is there gonna be something that happens? Is he gonna be a part of it? Because we haven't seen him, and I'm very suspicious now.
お疲れとだけ返事が来た。
I sent him a message earlier. He replied with "Good job, bud."
よかった。無事なんですね。
I'm gonna be really surprised if he's not involved in this more.
制服着てた人結構いたし。そうだね。私もたくさん連絡来てて。あ、私もです。友達からバンバンメッセージ来てました。
え？
何？
お前友達いたの？
Freaking Kakaru. Wait, you guys have friends?
だからいるってば。ぼっちな
You're
の
the
そっちじゃ
sad
ん。
lover, not
こ
me.
の状況で友達からメッセージ一つも来てないの相当だぞ。
I want to laugh, but Sora's just kind of right. Like this is actually like so true. And all the loners that have hardly any friends.
お前、俺含め約4名の心をえぐっ。
なんかすみません。
平気。私にははるかがいる。
Yeah, we're all friends here, okay? We all have at least one friend.
なんだよ、肩に手を置くなよ。
Renya's just like, come here, buddy. Come here.
サラちゃんの友達も大丈夫だった？はい、大丈夫だったみたいです。でもあんまり喜べないですよね。
そうね、死者が出てしまった。全員を救うことはできなかった。
私たちの役目は十分に果たせた。あの程度の被害で抑えられたと。
ですよね。すみません、しんみりさせちゃって。
Once again, the focus shifts to eating rather than talking. We gobble up 2 large pizzas and salad side dish before long. We engage in a little chat afterwards, but unfortunately the fun times can't last forever.
そろそろお開きにするか。あんまり遅くなるのはあれだし。
片付けるね。
ああ、大丈夫大丈夫。俺やっとくから。
それじゃあ帰りますか。食べたらめっちゃ眠くなってきた。今日12時間ぐらい寝ちゃいそうです。
I don't know, you might. You guys used up a lot of your power, so.
明日が土曜なのは幸いだったな。おのおのしっかりと体を休めよ
う。Yeah, just all in a Friday's work.
今度こそ解散ね。みんな、本当にお疲れ様。
So, like, nothing else is happening. Sophie, are you gonna let me
最
know?
後に少しだけいいかしら。
Just as everyone is about to stand up, a rift opens in space, and
ち
out
ょっ
comes
とした
Sophie.
報告。世界の目を使ってイーリスの気配を追ってみた。今まで感じていたおぼろげなつながりが消えているの。ほぼほぼ間違いなくイーリスは死んだと考えていいでしょうね。
I'm very skeptical, guys. Because Sophie's saying I am almost certain.
ほぼほぼ断言できないのは勘弁してちょうだい。別の世界のことだし、死んだ証拠なんてなかなか出せないもの。
そもそも他の枝ではまだ生きてるよな。
そうね。イーリスを倒せたのは今のところこの枝だけ。
Is that going to be where the plot twist is? Like, we have to go to the other branches and defeat her?
私としてはそれで十分。大きく枝分かれして平行世界化してしまう可能性はあるけれど、大した弊害はないでしょ。それに今は生きているというだけで別の枝のあなたたちが何とかしてくれるかもしれないし、様子を見るわ。オーバーロードを使って別の枝でもとは言わないから。
必要ならやるぞ。
言ったでしょ。みんなお疲れ様。1000年前の私の過ちを正してくれて。
Sophie's thanks leaves me a little bit confused, but end up blushing anyways. I look at everyone else and smile. We actually did it. The feeling finally starts to sink in.
まだ話したいことはあるけれど、後日にするわ。
Okay, so we probably did defeat her. Am I safe to assume this now? I think I'm okay. But I think the plot twist is that she's still alive in the other branches. And we're probably gonna have to fix those.
今日はゆっくり休みなさい。それじゃあね。
Where are we at? Gosh dang, that's really far down. So we're like all the way down here. So this is about where an ending would be, right? I feel like that's good. Okay, we're kind of at the endings. So we're probably gonna go and fix all these other branches, I'm imagining. We're gonna go down here, fix Iris ever being in any of them. I'm assuming that's the plan, but I don't know. Sophie disappears in the rift and everyone lets the silence continue. Noah softly breaks the silence.
最後にかけるから一言。
なんで？
すべてかけるから始まった。かけるがいたからみんなここにいて町を救えた。実質的なリーダーはあなただから最後に締めるのも。
Everyone gives me oddly warm stares, making me nervous. Close this out. I don't even know what to talk about.
なんつうか全然考えまとまらないけど、割とみんな強引に仲間になってもらったというか、やばいやつがいるから協力してくれとか結構突拍子もなかったと思う。でも手を貸してくれてありがとう。イーリスを倒せたのはみんなのおかげだ。本当に
I take a deep bow. I figured Sora would at least poke fun at me, but she doesn't, making me tense up. Is there anything else I should say?
お疲れ様でした。
無理やり締めた。グダグダすぎる。
I mean, to be fair, he was put on the spot, okay?
仕方ないだろ。こういうの慣れてないんだから。
お疲れ様でした。新見くんのみんなの力になれて町を救えて、私、
仲間に加えてくださったこと
He just switches.
感謝しておりますわ、かける様。それと皆さん、誠にありがとうございます。
Well, I'm glad we got to, like, hear from her other side. I feel like we haven't really seen her much this whole episode.
お、
Not too much.
久々に変わった。
Yeah.
緊張しすぎて気絶しそうだったもので
私からも礼を言おう。君のおかげで町のために戦うことができた。何も知らなければただの傍観者で終わっていた。私をバルハラソサイエティの一員としてくれたこと、心から感謝する。
I know. He, like, was willing to sacrifice Rig Veda to join the Valhalla Society and help us out.
これみんな一言言ってく流れだ。なんだ、ありがとうございました。
お前もグダグダじゃねえか。
私だってこういうの慣れてない。
Freaking siblings.
おい、
The only thing that's kind of a bummer is Yoichi isn't a part of this, and then probably Ghost won't be a part of it. And I feel like Ghost was a big part of this journey. I know she kind of, like, was antagonizing us for a while and kind of an enemy, but at the same time, I feel like she was a part of this journey, you know? If we're kind of, like, closing out the game here right now, I mean, I know this isn't the end, but, like, we're kind of closing out, like, maybe the main big part of the story here.
うわ、びっくりした。ま
Kind
た
of
急に
sucks
出
that she's
た。
not here.
なんで俺を出したは
いや、お前も仲間だし、なんか一言。
あ？俺はお前の減退だぞ。ただの疑似人格だ。何の感想もねえよ。
She's just like, don't care.
ドライだな。
この子なりの照れ隠しです。
ふざけんな、ぶっ殺すぞ。
じゃあ、最後の最後にノアさんから。
もう散々言ったから手短に。お疲れ様、ありがとう。すべてみんなのおかげ。みんなと一緒に戦えてよかった。
Noah smiles. Everyone follows suit. That's right. It's thanks to everyone. We were able to do what we needed to do. Though we still have artifacts to recover, the greatest threat is behind us.
じゃあ、解散ってことで。
お疲れした。
We stand up and head to the front door.
特に必要ないだろうけど送ってく。
あ、何言ってんだ。
確実に疲労が溜まっているはず。気を使わなくていいから。
ああ、はい。
私もいる。安心しろ。
そうなんだけど、せめてレナ。
へいへい、送ってくよ。
お疲れ様でした。状況が落ち着きましたらぜひ。ええ、そうね。
それじゃあね、新見くん。
Wait, did Miyako get to say anything? I don't really feel like Miyako said much at all. Hold up. Let's go back up. Okay. I just already forgot, apparently.
ああ、また。
I was like, I didn't really feel like she said much, so. Alright, we'll see you guys. I see everyone off and go back to the living room. I collapse on the bed, relaxing my whole body. It's over, finally. We managed to beat Iris, as short and anticlimactic as it was, and suffering a considerable amount of casualties as a result, too. But I protected those I hold dear. Now my mind can wander. I wanted to bask in the afterglow with everyone else a little bit more. I wish I talked with Noah, just the two of us. Random thoughts like those vaguely coursed through my mind. As I do, I realize I'm more exhausted than I thought. I doze and eventually slip out of consciousness. Okay, that's just gonna be it. I was wondering if maybe, like, Sophie was gonna show up or something, you know? 2 days later. Well, guys, I'm going to save that for the next episode. We're about an hour into this one. So I figure I'll save it for the next episode. I don't know. Are we at the end? Like, some of y'all said I only had about, like, 2 hours left. So maybe if I play another hour, I can get through it all. But I'm not too sure. I'm just going to make sure I have enough time for whatever happens next video. I don't know if there's going to be some more, like, crazy things that are going to happen, or if that was it. That might just be it. Who knows? But we'll probably have some stuff with Noah going down. I mean, I know there's going to be at least one more H scene, right? Because we've had 2, and then I think there's 3. There's always going to be 3. So we'll cover that. So maybe the last episode will be next episode. I'm not too sure. Or we could have maybe a couple more, 3 more. I don't know. No idea, but we'll see in the next episode. I think that was enough excitement for this one. I'm glad I kind of cut it where I did. I probably could have separated last episode into 2. That would have probably looked a little bit nicer. Just, I don't know. I try to make it like where one episode just covers a certain amount of content, you know? I don't want to like cover like 2 bits of content. Anyways, guys, I shall see you in the next episode. Have a good one.